in partnership with CommSec.
Let's keep that going. Tom Piotrowski over at CommSec. So how does the inflation picture shape the overall picture of things today?
It's an important outcome, obviously. It's the monthly inflation report, which carries a little less weight than the quarterly outcomes. But I suppose in some respects, it's been overshadowed by the comments made by Michelle Bullock yesterday, where she said that the Reserve Bank doesn't expect inflation to come back to target until 2026. Underlying inflation still remains elevated. There's still a lot of work to do in that regard. But I suppose it was softened a little bit, that conversation around the fact that the RBA hadn't considered raising rates yesterday. That's part of the reason why the currency sold off a little bit. But in the bigger picture, Pete, what's driving things presently is the compelling suite of stimulus measures that were unveiled by the Chinese administration yesterday in local time. That has coloured the performance of Northern Hemisphere markets throughout Europe and the United States last night. We saw only modest moves in relative terms for Wall Street. The S&P 500 up by around 0.3%, the Dow up 0.2%, the Nasdaq up 0.6%, but it was enough for record highs still to be embraced by the Dow and the S&P 500. But what we saw additionally to that was US Federal Reserve officials talking about that pathway for lower rates, and combined with a significant drop in consumer confidence, we saw another meaningful move lower for US interest rates, Pete. So that will continue to reverberate through the sentiment piece as far as US stocks are concerned. But commodity-facing stocks did very well in Europe and the United States. We saw BHP and Rio up in the order of 3 to 4% in UK trade. Freeport-McMoran, a big copper and gold miner, was up by about 8% last night. Caterpillar was an example of industrial stocks doing well on Wall Street. It was up by about 4%. Luxury stocks in European trade did well. So LVMH, Hermes and Kering up in the order of around 3 to 4%. So the Chinese measures will likely have another impact on the market today, where mining and energy stocks are concerned. They were the best performers yesterday. And the Aussie dollar has pushed to its highest levels in around 14 months off the back of this as well. So it's trading just short of 69 US cents.
Tom, thank you.